literacy rate comes, okay. Okay. So adult literacy rate, first of all, what is adult literacy rate basically? Adult literacy rate refers to the ratio of literate adult population to the total adult population in country, right? So in case of male, the adult literacy rate increased from 61.9% in 1990 to 82 in 17 and 18, right? No need to learn the data, just say it increased, right? And in case of females also, the literacy rate increased, right? And then primary completion rate. So it refers to the percentage of student completing the last year of primary school. In case of male, the primary completion rate increased, right? And in case of female also it increased, right? Then youth literacy rate, it is the percentage of people in the age group of 15 to 20 who can with understanding read and write a short, simple statement on their everyday life, right? And in case of male, youth literacy rate has increased, and in case of female also the youth literacy rate has increased. Clear?
Yes,
Is it okay? So what you will write this heading: educational achievement in India. So you will say generally education achievement in India are indicated in 3 terms, and then you will write the definition. And instead of writing in 2 statements, write both for the both male and female, the adult literacy rate increased. Clear? Like that. And so here also for both male and female it increased. Here also it increased. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So should I draw it like the table way, ma'am?
No need to draw the table. Just write the theory part. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, could you scroll down, ma'am? Ma'am, I finished writing, ma'am.
Akshay? Akshay, you are done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's just start with the next part. Okay. So next part over here states that inadequacies or challenge in education, right? First of all, high illiteracy rate is there. India has largest number of illiterate in the world. As per 2011 census, the literacy rate is 74.04. Nearly 20% of the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years are still not going to schools for obtaining education. As per UNESCO report, 75% of illiterate adults in the world are Indians. Okay. Then second one is gender biasness. Okay, the enrollment of girl in elementary education is much below than the enrollment of boys, right? According to census 2011, the female literacy rate nearly 65.46 as compared to the male literacy rate. The difference in literacy rate between males and females are narrowing, signifying a positive development in gender equality. But the amplitude of people still has not changed toward providing education to the female population, right? So though the rate is coming down, but still people are like, if like for example, if someone has two children, one is boy, one is girl, they will prefer and they can afford only one child to get education, they will always prefer the boy child because they feel like that boys are going to are going to be with us, they are going to support us in the life in the late periods, and they are going to help us in the old age. So that's what they think, and they feel like girls, women are basically the part of other families, right? They belong
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
in-laws
They'll
only.
get married off and then they
Yes.
won't come here. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so they are like they can't, women can't support, like females cannot support their parents. They only have to do whatever the in-law says. So many things are there. So because of this, they prefer to teach, to educate their like boys, their male child as compared to the female child. Sorry. Now coming to the next one. Lack of vocational training. See, apart from getting the schooling education, the vocational education in India still continues to be degree oriented rather than the job oriented. A one who is graduate from India, he don't have any scope of getting a job because he has no skills. So emphasis on the general education, thus neglecting vocational and technical aspect of education. This has led to massive unemployment among the masses. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And next, low standard of education. In India, quality or standard of education is low as the slavery prescribed by various boards and universities does not match the job required. Clear? So what they need to do, they need to evaluate. Though there has been efforts undertaken to bring desired changes in the pattern of examination and evaluation by CCE, yet much still has to be done. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then next, insufficient government expenditure. Government spend nearly 4% of its expenditure on education, which is less than the desired expenditure of 6%. Right? So if government will spend more on education, of course, the rate of growth in education achievement can be made. Right? And then
Yes, ma'am.
privatization of education. There is a growing tendency toward attaining education in private institutions, though facilities are better, but it is very expensive. Because of heavy expenditure, it goes beyond many to obtain an education in private institutions. So when we will compare the education facilities provided in government school and private school, everyone will choose the private school. Why? Because they are providing the facility, though they are taking money, but still they are providing the facility. So what should be the concern? Instead, what government is doing, government is doing reservation, government is doing this, that, and all like this. So I don't think reservation is going to help somewhere. I personally feel like that apart from giving reservation, government should reserve some seats for SC, OBC, these one in the private schools, and where there is like they should not pay the fees. This should be the criteria instead of reserving the for example, I'm preparing for any competitive exam. See, no matter whether I am from OBC background, I am from general background, I am from SC background, everyone is pouring their equal efforts, right? So over there,
Yes, ma'am.
just based off your caste, you cannot judge whether I will get admission for 90% or I will get admission for 80%. If you want to give reservation, give them reservation that, okay, just say that like in various institutions, give them reservation, and over there say that, they don't have to pay any fees because they cannot afford it, right? Like that do. Instead of reserving it.
Ma'am, I think the right thing to do is to make reservation based on income of the family, ma'am. Because
Exactly.
you see, ma'am, there are many people from lower, so-called lower castes who are very rich, ma'am, but still they're able to enjoy these incentives, right, ma'am? Like
Yes.
even if it's a government job and all that, they have a preference
Yes.
for no point, ma'am. So it should be based on income. People who are poorer should have reservations, should have
Yes.
chances to grow, right, ma'am?
Yes, exactly. Even if they have reservation for the poor people, then yeah, we can say they are poor, so that's why they don't have resources, right? So there is a
Yes,
reservation,
ma'am.
we can say. But over here, even for income, so many fake scenarios are there, right? Whatever I'm earning, I'm not showing it on the papers,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
right? So
That is
this is
there
the
in
thing.
India.
So see why they are. See, I think whatever EWS is there right now, they have introduced EWS, right? Which is basically economically weaker sections. But and for them also the reservation is only 7%, 2 to 3% like that. And the difference between the general and EWS is only 1 or 2%.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Like it's like, for example, general one is getting the admission for 90, they will get it for 89. Right, but for SC OBC, there is a difference. For they are getting admission in 80s, they are getting admission in 70s, like that. So this is
Yes,
what. So
ma'am.
I
Yes.
somewhere they are. I think this is good. See, there are so many people who belongs to OBC and all that. See, if they are getting reservation, of course, there is a good thing for them, right? They will never want that to remove this reservation because somewhere they are getting the benefit, right? So majority of the generals are there, then including SC, OBC, this all this reservation, it becomes 57%. So it is more than 50, right?
Yes. So
The
they will never
reservation is
agree,
50.
right, ma'am?
Yeah, they'll never
They
agree
will
because
like
of
it.
course
Yes,
the
yes.
higher like the more percentage of people are getting reservation as compared to the people who are not getting reservation, and they are the vote bank. Right, so whoever will be doing, for example, BJP is there. If they'll be removing the reservation, people won't be voting them next time because
Voting
it's
for
a
them next
reason.
time. So no one will remove
Yes,
it, right?
no one
Yes,
will
ma'am.
remove it because everybody see, if I want to be here, I want to do. I don't want that people should not vote for me. I want to do those things. Because of this, people will vote for me, right? And because of this, the reservation is something which I think nobody will remove because 57 is a good number as compared to the rest people, because
Yes,
it is
yes,
more
yes,
than
ma'am.
50%. So somewhere, of course, if like someone will remove my reservation, no matter what, I will not vote. Either I'll not vote for any of the party, or like for sure, if I'm going for voting, I will definitely not vote someone who has removed this reservation pattern. So this is the fair among the leaders, political leader, because somewhere there is a politics, right? They don't think about the future. They
Yes,
only
ma'am.
think
Yes,
about,
ma'am.
or might be this happen. For example, this government remove the reservation, right? And next time they next time the people who are there for some the oppositions are there, they'll be like, we will bring back the reservations.
Bring back so people will vote for them.
Yeah, people
Yes,
will vote
ma'am.
for them, and once they come, of course, they have to fulfill their thing. So it's something like that. Nobody can remove it until and unless everybody agrees, or until and unless there is an other way, right? That apart
Yes,
from
ma'am. Maybe some better solution.
yeah, in some sector they need to remove, like especially in the education sector. Like now after 12th, you will go for your entrance and the college admissions. Definitely over there you will feel till schools we feel like okay, it's okay, because we never face that. But in colleges from now onwards, you will face, in every point of time you will face this, that there is a difference between if you belong to general category or some other category. So this is what you have to take care of. Okay.
For like college admissions, ma'am.
Yeah, college admission also. If you are going for, not for the private sector, but if you are going for Delhi University or maybe Jamia or somewhere, then you have to.
Okay, ma'am.
Like there is a reservation, and somewhere like when I was there was no entrance exam and something. So only a percentage based thing were there. For that also, it was a reservation. For example, if I'm scoring 93, right? So over here, I will get the admission for 93, but for the SC and ST, they will get admission for 70 and 80 as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So this is a problem, and somewhere even I have seen so many people, like the people, like my friends itself, they got admissions in a good colleges just because they were SC and ST. So this is what you will face. So that's why I hate it, because see, everyone worked hard. Even I worked hard. Those people have. So how can you judge them? 1 or 2% is somewhere okay, but this
Yes,
much
ma'am.
difference, 10 to 12% of difference, that's very high, right? Just because they belong to particular caste, that doesn't define that they are intelligent or they are working hard or not, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is what, but same, nobody is going to remove it. Everybody talks about it, like a youth talks about it. But for example, I'm someone, if I'm getting reservation somewhere, I'll be like, yeah, it is good. Come on, it is good. Somewhere I'll be
Yes,
seeing positive side,
ma'am.
that there are people, who belongs to these, they don't have basic facilities. They also want reservation so that they can grow. So many things I'll say in favor of this if I'm getting the reservation. If I'm not getting, then of course I'll be opposed to that. So this is what it is in India. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now I think privatization we did. Now low access level in rural area. So there are high degree of disparity in reaching out the facility of education. The level access level to education is very low for the people in rural area as compared to the people in urban. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So inadequacies or challenges in education.
Ma'am, could you scroll down, ma'am? Ma'am, I finished writing, ma'am.
Okay, Akshay. Now there is one thing, future perspective of education, right? So what do you like? What you think? This is the last topic. Okay, like what will be like according to the current situation? What do you think that what will be the future perspective? First of all, education for all still a distant dream. So though literacy rate for both adults as well as youth have increased, still the absolute number of illiterate in India is as much as India's population was at the time of independence, right? So future perspective is first is okay. It's a repeated thing. Education for all, right? So though literacy rate for both it increased, in 1950 the Constitution of India was passed by Constituent Assembly. It was noted that the directive principle. Akshay, wait a minute. Okay. So over here at that time, it was like that the directive principle, it was mentioned that government should provide free and compulsory education for all children up to the age of 14 years with 10 years of commencement of the constitution. Had we achieved this, we would have percentage literacy by now, right? We should have that percentage, whatever we discussed. But therefore, we cannot have, we cannot be complained about the upward movement of the literacy rate, and we have miles to go in achieving the percentage adult literacy rate, the decent person we have to achieve, because we haven't. At that time, everyone promised, but still it's not fulfilled. So, still a dream for education for all. It's a dream for everyone. Now, gender equality. Better than before. The difference between the literacy rate between males and female are narrowing, signifying a positive development in gender equality. Still, the need of promote education for women in India is imminent for various reasons, such as improving economic independence and social status of women to save them from exploitation. Second, women education makes a favorable impact on fertility rate and healthcare of women and children. Right? Then higher education, a fewer taker. Though till 12th you are doing, but higher education not everyone is taking. So the Indian education pyramid steep, like steep means like this, right? That means the people who are enrolling, that's high. The people who are going to a middle, that's too like this, and the going for higher is narrow. That's why it's a steep, indicating lesser and lesser number of people reaching the higher education level. Moreover, the level of unemployment among educated youth is highest. As per NSSO data, in the year 2011 and 12, the rate of unemployment among youth males who still who studied graduation and above in a rural area was 19%, while in urban area it was 16%. Right? The most severely affected ones were the young rural female graduated, as nearly 30% of them are unemployed. In contrast to this, only 3%, 3 to 6% of primary level educated youth in rural areas were unemployed. Right? So therefore, the government should increase expenditure on higher education and also improve the standard of higher education institution so that students are imparted employable skills in such institution. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, actually, one more thing I was asking. On Sunday, if I take your class instead of 7:30, if I take your class at 6:30, is it okay for you?
Ma'am, I'm not sure about Sunday, ma'am, because maybe accountancy tuition also she will take, ma'am.
Okay, can you please confirm it by like whenever, like, can you confirm it before Sunday to me?
Yes, yes, ma'am. I'll come
Right?
for
Because,
this
there is one
Friday.
student.
That time I'll
Yeah,
tell you,
Friday
ma'am.
you can tell me, because there is one student, like usually I take a class at 7:30. Like she only take a bio class with me. So she only takes one class in a week. So the thing is that
Oh, okay, ma'am.
she just, her mother asked her, her mother told me that, I was keeping her class at 6:30. But she was like that she comes from school and she gets tired. She has a swimming class and also in case if you are available at 7:30. So I was planning on for one day. I should, like, if you are available only then. If you are not available, then it's totally fine. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll